Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you are having an amazing day so far. My day is going pretty good. As per usual, I'm not going to complain. No one wants to hear complaints, but my day is going pretty good. Today we are going to be reacting to Monster Texas Meat Pit, the best barbecue in Texas. Now that is up for debate, I'd imagine. I'm sure a lot of you are going to comment, that's not the best place. And yeah, I suppose it's all up to personal preference. I haven't seen this video as per usual, but I'm pretty damn excited when there's meat involved. I love my meat, so yeah. I'm looking forward to it. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra frisky, you may as well hit the like button as well. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page, linked down in the description if anyone wants to buy a coffee to help support the channel. But please don't feel like there's any obligation to do so. Just enjoy the video. On a quick side note, I am trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by my birthday. My birthday is on the 2nd of August, and that will be like the best gift for me. It's going to be a massive achievement. I never, ever thought I would ever be even close to 10,000 subscribers, so that would be like, yes, you know. So yeah, if you don't mind subscribing, that'd be awesome. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into Monster Texas Meat Pit. That's a bit of a tongue twister.
Today we are in Driftwood, Texas, and in this video, take a look at this. We're going to be exploring the iconic,
happy already,
a tasty wall of steam, the epic, the smells in here are wild and delicious, the legendary barbecue of the Salt Lake Barbecue, and I cannot wait for you to see this. This is a tremendous mountain of meat. As a straight guy, I've never been surrounded by so much meat and loved it so much.
If you haven't checked out his channel, it is freaking awesome. The best ever food review show. It is awesome. I love his channel. He's got a great channel. Look, as usual, the video will be linked down in the description, so check it out. It's down.
Right now, we are located in the beautiful hill country of Texas. Here at this restaurant, they have been smoking meat since 1967. What's really incredible about this place is a meat pit like you've never seen before. It is like 8 feet wide and covered with hundreds of pounds of meat. This is the biggest barbecue operation I've seen anywhere in Texas. They can seat over 700 people here. Today, I'm going to get an inside look at how this...
700? That is insane, because I don't think I've ever been to a restaurant or anywhere that sits over 100 people. 700? That's like a freaking, I don't even know.
This place works. Let's go inside.
What a nice surrounding as well.
Eric?
How you doing?
Pleasure being here. I'm very excited. As soon as I saw the photo of this pit, I knew I had to come here one day, and I'm glad I can show my audience how this all works. This is like the most iconic part of the restaurant right here, right?
It is very unusual to have a barbecue restaurant where you go like, hey, we want to have an open fire pit that the public can come check out, and also at the same time have an insurance policy. It's kind of crazy, but yet here we are.
Can you tell me some of the greatest hits on the grill right now?
So the greatest hits going clockwise. We have beef ribs up front, bison ribs right behind, chicken, got a turkey in the center, brisket in the
Bison
back.
ribs. Bison ribs is something I would absolutely love to try. That sounds amazing. Got a freaking hair.
Decals, or you can call it crown, call it moist cut, pork ribs, sausage.
Basically every animal you could find in Texas.
Pretty much. Oh, we also have pulled pork back there too.
Oh my God, I've been to so many different barbecue places in Texas, places like Black's, but there's nothing like this. And so what are you doing differently here and why?
For us, this is actually based on traveling on wagon trains. So our cooking process, people would build a fire, they would put out a grate, and then they would cook. And when the wind would kick up, you'd build an earthen berm around it just to keep the wind down. And that is literally what this represents.
So this is a sneak peek right here. Soon we're going to come back. I'm going to be trying a bunch of this meat and experiencing it for the first time. Before that, we want to go back into the kitchen and see the smokers and see how some of this is made from the beginning. Shall we go?
Let's go.
All right.
So back here, this is where all the prep happens.
Look at the size of that kitchen. That kitchen is huge. It's huge. This is what I like about this show as well. He goes a bit more behind the scenes. It's not just tasting the food.
Really coming out of the oven as we speak.
Take a look at this. Some beautiful, warm pecan pies right here.
To the smoker.
All right, now we're going to the smoker.
Pecan
this part
pie. There you go.
Incredible. I've never seen smokers this big.
All right, we actually have 4 smokers. They are all roughly this size.
Take a look at this. Boom. Okay, so right here we have pork ribs. About how many pork ribs would you say are inside?
Oh, I honestly don't know. We got dozens of pork ribs.
And then how long do these smoke in here?
These smoke for about 4 hours. These are about maybe a third of the way done.
I can say the smells in here are wild. It's delicious.
It's a Carolina style, even though we are a Texas company. So we base throughout the entire cooking process.
And so it's always wet rub.
Yes. So as you can see, we got our basting process going on right here.
How many times do you stop the cooking process to baste and rebaste?
About 3 times.
So it's just constantly about getting more and
Constantly,
more.
and then once we get up to the front, it just continues.
It's like layers of paint.
Pretty much, yes.
All right, so you have the actual basting liquid here.
So just our regular barbecue sauce is just going straight on, just adding some of that num-nums to it.
And what is literally exactly inside of this barbecue sauce?
It is a mustard-based sauce. There's some other stuff. It's actually a proprietary secret recipe.
I love it. Whenever you ask someone, whenever they ask like one of these barbecue pit masters or something, or pit, whatever they're called, what's in your sauce? They're like, oh, there's mustard and some other stuff. You're not going to get the recipe. Don't ask for the recipe, man.
One person actually makes the spice mixture for it, and then somebody else makes the sauce. Or no, one person has the entire recipe.
Really? Is that secret?
Yes, that's secret.
That is intense. All right, right here we have the briskets. Whoosh, a tasty wall of
Brisket,
steam.
that's something I've never tried. I really
want. How long will that smoke?
21 to 24 hours.
Wow, that's a long time. And the goal there, when it's done, is there a certain texture you're going for?
For us, we obviously don't want it like so far gone that it starts to shred.
Yeah, they're not mushy.
So
It still
nice.
has some bite to it, but really soft, tender, succulent.
That looks so
Oh my God,
good.
I'm so hungry right now. I didn't eat breakfast. So the beef ribs here seem a little bit smaller than what I've seen in other places. Is that intentional?
It just works for us for size-wise, just because we give 2 per plate, 2 per order. So if you had like 2 giant ribs, we want to leave a little bit of room. So if you want something else, you're not like, oh, I'm totally stuck.
Yeah, no, I like the size. I don't think bigger isn't necessarily better. I mean, that's what I tell my wife every night.
I tell my missus as well.
So we're bringing ribs out right now. We're about to reload. For our specific cooking process, we take everything about 3/4 of the way, and then we'll chill it down. Day of, we'll pull whatever protein we need, and then we'll finish it that last quarter. And then everything goes up front.
Are you finishing it here or on the
We're actually finishing it in one more smoker right around the corner.
Okay.
And then if
One
we
more
need to, we also
smoker.
have an auxiliary
Look at
smoker
the size of that
Oh,
plate.
wow. So these pork ribs right here, there's about 96, almost 100 that are going to fit just on this portable vehicle. Cart. These are going to head to a black.
The ribmobile. I showed my missus some of these barbecue meats and that, and she said to me, oh, it's burned. I nearly throttled her. I don't condone violence, but when it comes to bad-mouthing meat.
Chiller soon. They're only basically halfway done being prepared. They're going to be cooled down. Later they'll be reheated and finished and served. This is a tremendous mountain of meat. As a straight guy, I've never been surrounded by so much meat and loved it so much.
Oh, chicken.
Here, we've got some
I
raw
love
cuts.
chicken.
If I had to guess, I'm going to go with half a chicken, beef ribs,
pork ribs.
pork ribs, and then beef brisket.
Beef brisket.
For those who don't know, beef brisket is cow breast, which is different than a cow's udder. This part.
Got it.
Okay, what are we doing here?
All right, for here, we're gonna do a little bit of seasoning. It is salt, cayenne, black pepper. We're gonna salt everything up. We can never go too heavy on the salt. I know it's hard to see, but it is definitely going on there. And then we will...
Moving on to the cayenne, yep.
Everything is seasoned in the same way to begin with, except for our prime rib, which we have on Sunday, which actually adds garlic. Want to get your hand on that?
Plain hen?
Plain garlic. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, the cayenne pepper is so soft. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna snort some of that later. It really clears the sinuses.
It does. From here, we're gonna let this sit for a little bit. Some of those flavors incorporate. Also with the salt, it takes a little bit of the moisture out. And then it's gonna get prepped, sit for a bit, go in the smoker, high heat sear, then slow and low for quite a while.
Unless you come here every day, I'm not sure why you come to get the chicken. I'm not talking smack about the
Whoa,
chicken,
whoa. Do not disrespect the chicken. I'm a huge chicken lover. I love chicken. Chicken everything. I love chicken. I would definitely order chicken as well, though, with everything else, but I'd have to have some chicken.
I'm looking at the chicken. That versus beef ribs, I'm gonna go beef ribs. Why do folks opt for the chicken?
So if you want to have 1/4 pound of brisket, a couple pork ribs, a little bit of chicken, split it with somebody else.
Yeah.
Get a little bite here, a little bite there, a little moose bouche of meat.
Very nice work.
Yeah.
Very impressed. I mean, the real test to me is the chicken breast. Anybody can make good dark meat.
Yes.
But how's that breast?
Juice is running clear. We can cut some up if you want, actually.
Oh, I would love that. Let's do that.
Here comes the good part. I'm so excited to see the tasting. Oh. I can't wait. I really can't
This is the
wait.
legendary chicken you were just speaking of right here. It cooks down a bit. It's lost a little bit of weight. Oh, it looks great.
Oh,
So that's the
perfect.
breast.
Look
You want
at
some
that.
too? I feel selfish.
Might as well.
Chicken breast.
There we go.
That's tasty.
That
The
looks
sauce
so
in there is
good.
a little bit sweet. It's still succulent.
to
It's still
perfection.
juicy. Right here, that is a drummy. And would you look at the skin on there? There's a sheen. It's shiny like Pamela Anderson on Baywatch. Very current reference.
Very current, yeah.
Oh my God, that's really good. Juicy, incredible sauce on the outside. You can taste the layers of flavor. What else do we have here?
We also have our sausage right here. It's a half beef, half pork mixture.
Thank you. Try it.
That leg looked a little bit red on the bone to me. I'm no professional. I'd still eat it. But that sausage looks good as well.
Wow, all that delicious. A little bit smoky, incredibly juicy. But it doesn't feel like overly heavy. It's a beautiful combination of beef and pork. Like they're both giving their best. I feel like a lot of people do a little bit less pork. So why 50-50?
For us, it's the perfect combination. It's the perfect grind that we've found. Instead of having sausage that it's chewy, like there's big bits of beef and pork. It's nice. It's almost like a kielbasa style.
Then we have the turkey. This is a turkey what?
This is a turkey.
Here we go, guys. You know how I feel about turkey. I still haven't tried it. We actually went looking and I couldn't find turkey breast. I could only find legs. So as soon as I can find turkey breast, I'm going to try. There's another video I reacted to where he showed how to do the Texas style turkey breast on the barbecue. I want to definitely try that. But yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I'm very touch and go with turkey. I've always had dry turkey. So we'll have to see.
Breast.
It looks like a freaking ostrich breast.
Yes. Yeah, from here we're going to slice it up.
Oh, let's see it. Oh, look at that meat.
There we go.
Thank you.
It looks
Cheers.
better than the ones
Cheers.
I've seen.
I like that even more than the chicken. It's even more juicy. How do you get this to be so juicy?
It's just slow and slow, attention to temperature, and then just pulling it at the right amount of time.
Incredible. All right, so this is just a taste, kind of an appetizer. There's a lot more to
They
come.
look good.
Look at everything that there is here. So I think the only thing left to do is to grab a bunch of meat, sit down, and try it out. My man, thank you so much.
No problem.
Everything is built up to this moment
my
right
gosh.
here, sitting outside. I mean, this place is vast. We have our own
It's
whole
beautiful
table
there.
section right here, and we've got all this meat and sides too. Let's take a tour of the platter right here. As usual, we're in Texas, so we got some pickles, we got some onions, a little bit of acid to cut through all that heaviness. We've got some bread, coleslaw, beans, potato salad, 2 types of barbecue sauce, regular, spicy, and then we've got an array of meats. Right here, beef ribs. These are quite a bit smaller than the ribs I tried at Black's Barbecue. My observation with the giant beef ribs is that they're so big, they might as well be brisket because there's just so much volume and so much meat there. This feels different. This feels like it has more surface area. It's not just this big, gigantic piece of unruly meat. I want to peel some of that off. Oh, it comes off.
I'm having a meatgasm and I'm not even tasting it. That looks so, so good.
Nicely. Let's try it out. That's so good. It's so different from a giant, big, huge beef rib. There's more of this caramelized area on the outside.
It's not right to have to watch this.
It's still soft and juicy on the inside. Here, bison ribs. You can see the actual rib is
wanna
so much
definitely
thinner
try
than the
those.
beef rib. I'm gonna try to peel some of that meat off. Oh, look at it come off. This is what I love about Texas. This is probably the one state in the USA where you can get really unique game meats. Game meats you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else, whether it's antelope or crocodile. As long as it's legal, you're gonna find it here in Texas. And I love that they're smoking bison ribs. Let's try that out. Soft, flavorful, beautiful texture to the meat. It's not just this super soft, gooey mass. It still has a mixture of textures, which I really enjoy. Cleanse the palate with the Diet Coke. Oh, that's a Diet Pepsi. Who gave me Diet Pepsi? Let's talk sides. Right here, we got beans. The other day, we met this Egyptian guy doing barbecue, and he said he doesn't understand why in Texas, when people eat barbecue, they pair it with other heavy things like potatoes and beans. Usually, when you see brisket in Texas, it's not paired with rice, right?
No, it's paired with heavier things like mac
That
and
guy's got one mean moustache, doesn't he?
cheese and beans. And
I thought it was
something
fake.
I never really understood why.
Well, here we are. They are tasty beans. For me, I
They do
prefer
look
a
nice.
coleslaw that's really runny. Basically, I like mayonnaise with little bits of chopped up cabbage. This is more just cabbage. Oh. A little sour, a little sweet. I like it. Here we have pulled pork. Absolutely gorgeous the way it's just broken down and been pulled apart with so little effort. This would be beautiful if you put it inside of a sandwich. You slap some more barbecue on there.
My stomach's growling. I don't know if you can hear
Oh,
it.
yeah. Great texture. No super strong flavor, but I think that's why you gotta hit it with a little bit of this. Put some more barbecue on there and throw it back. Barbecue is such a way of life here, and it's something I envy. As someone from Minnesota, yeah, we have our own cool things. We have lutefisk. You know what that is? Yeah, that's pickled fish. Basically just as good as this. It's not. It's pork ribs. These are the perfect amount of softness. You don't want it too
Yeah, they
soft.
look
You don't want it
nice.
too tough. You
Look,
want
it's
to be in the
just falling
Goldilocks
off that
zone. So
bone.
I'm able to pull the meat out pretty easily. That is glistening. It's shiny. Oh, yeah. It's got texture. It's got flavor. Literally, it has layers of sauce.
Oh, I'm so
Layers
hungry.
of flavor. Oh, it's so good. Cleanse the palate. Right here, we have burnt ends. When the brisket is black on the outside, I used to think it was literally burnt. That is called a bark. And this bark has some bite. You hear that? It's like almost crispy. A deep caramelized flavor. Absolutely stunning. Fantastic. I can't believe I made my way through most of the tray already. One thing remains right here, the brisket. When you order brisket, you have to be aware. You should know that each brisket has a drier portion to it, and each brisket has a fattier portion to it. Which one you buy is kind of up to you. And for me, look at me. What do you think? I like the fatty part.
Yeah,
like
me
sprayed
too.
it with
Fat,
baby oil.
fattest flavor. Look at that.
Oh man, it's not like I just like it. It's like, bro, I respect you. Like, you've been through some
Look
shit.
at the texture of that meat. That looks so good, man. Oh, flippin' heck. I don't know why I do it to myself.
Oh my god, that is the perfect texture. You can see it's soft and succulent. It's not overdone. It's not crazy fatty and oily. It's so satisfying. Smoky, soft, still has some bite to it. Absolutely delicious. And that sauce. Here, obviously, it's not pure Texas. Texas barbecue, it's a lot more salt, pepper, garlic. Here, they're slathering barbecue on their meat. Oh. I know you're watching this video, you don't get it. You're like, yeah, it's meat, whatever. No,
I get it, man.
Crawl through your freaking phone screen, slap you in the face, and hand you a piece of brisket. But we're still working on that technology. In the meantime, you gotta take my word for it, or bring your butt here to freaking Salt Lick Barbecue. So that's it. In one moment, we're gonna conclude.
That has to go on my list of places to visit because the meat looks amazing. I don't know about that coleslaw.
With this video, and I'm gonna tell you which food was my absolute favorite today. Boom, guys, that is the end of the video here at Salt Lick Barbecue in Driftwood, Texas. I hope you enjoyed it. My gosh, some of the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. I must say my favorite thing was beef ribs. Fantastic. Different than any other beef ribs I've ever had in Texas. I love this one.
I don't know, the bison ribs look better to me. They look like more of a darker color. I don't know, it all looked so good. Apart from the coleslaw, I wasn't a big fan of that coleslaw. Maybe it's nice, maybe it's got a bit of acidity in it to cut through all the fat in your mouth. But oh my goodness, I'm genuinely salivating. I had to swallow a few times, otherwise I'll be dribbling down my beard. And it's not a pleasant sight, I can tell you that much. But oh my God, I don't know. I need to figure out how I can get over there sooner because, like he says, you've got to go there and experience everything. Like I would sit there, I would take the kids. It looks big enough for the kids to be occupied for a while. And I'd make up a few hours out of it. I would not be rushing. I would literally savor every second of it and then go and get into a meat coma for the night because I would genuinely outdo myself. And then I tell you what, I would probably still take stuff away with me as well because, you know, like after you've eaten a huge meal, it doesn't matter how long it's, like sometimes it's a couple hours, you get home, you're like, ooh, I could nibble on something. I'd be nibbling straight back on that meat because it looks freaking awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a sandwich or something because I'm hungry. I don't say stuff like this often, but right now I hate my life. I could really do with some of that. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe, please. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.